Hi, welcome back to my channel where today I'm bringing you the hair transformation, quite literally, of my dreams. I took someone from blonde to something considerably less blonde and something way more bright, a lot more bolder and so beautiful. Ended up picking a color that I really like, and when I saw the end hair reveal, I was so shocked but so pleased. So let me show you exactly what I did. I want to turn you around like this really quickly because I want to show off the back of your head. You do have lovely hair though.
I really like the color at the moment. That's a funny thing. I was like, no, it's blonde. It is actually kind of statement.
Really like. So I confirm with you, we are going to go for this color mixed with this color.
Amazing.
I think it will look
I agree.
insane.
Let's do it.
With it, yeah. This is my friend Chrissy. She's going abroad in a few weeks and she very kindly asked me to spice up her hair, but she also very nicely gave me pretty much full creative freedom for the color. So, me being me, I picked a bold-ass color and we went for it. I actually started off by taking her to the basin where I wanted to wash her hair really quickly, and this might seem unorthodox, but let me explain why I did this. When it comes to blonde hair, especially bleached hair, the color of it might be a tiny bit brassy and distorted, and this is actually because of something called hard water. Hard water, which is present where we're both from, can very often contain metals and minerals and toxins that can affect the end color of the hair. That means that any color that you then put on top of it will also be affected by this. So I'm starting with a very quick detox shampoo, in this case the K18 Peptide Prep Detox Shampoo, complete with activated charcoal to help remove and absorb all of those metals, minerals, whatever that will or might affect the end color. I did this because her hair was blonde and I wanted to give her the best possible end result I could. I wrapped her up in a beautiful microfiber towel that was her designated towel for the day, and it was time to start our beautiful hair transformation. Now this part is really tedious and not my favorite part to film or watch, so I'm actually going to show you something a lot more fun and entertaining. This is a tiny home, and with the help of Omaze, it very well could be yours. Let me explain. I am so excited to be working with Omaze again to offer you the chance to win a $130,000 custom tiny home from True Form Tiny, as well as support a great cause, the National Park Foundation. Omaze is giving you the chance to win your very own tiny home valued at $130,000. It is designed with True Form Tiny, and it is your chance to dream big whilst doing it tiny. If you've been collecting mood boards for your dream home and you want to really create the fantasy home of your life, this might be just your chance to enter. Or maybe you've got the enterprising bug and you want to build your very own stylish dream office or your dream Airbnb. Whatever it is you're after, True Form Tiny will help you design the very perfect space for you with a $130,000 budget. So if that sounds like your dream, this is your chance to enter. Entering for your chance to win also gives you the chance to support the national park. Go to omaze.com/Cini to enter now for your chance to win a $130,000 custom tiny home from True Form Tiny. The donations support the amazing work of the National Park Foundation. Link is in the description box below. We're finally done with the detangling, and now it is time for prep. As I mentioned, Chrissy's hair is bleached, and bleach acts in the hair by breaking down the proteins and the melanin within the hair shaft and cuticle. After every single chemical service, the hair becomes more and more compromised. This mist by K18 helps to repair the hair shaft and the hair cuticle from within. You apply it all over the damp hair before any chemical service, and then you wait 4 minutes to let the product truly work its magic. I always like to start my hair dyeing sessions with dry hair, so I'm just going in and drying the hair completely, and you can see that even without any conditioner and literally just the mist, the hair looks incredible. It's got shine to it. It's got nourishment that normally you get from conditioner, which means that it's time for the hair color. I ended up picking two really beautiful lavender pink shades that I think will complement Chrissy and her skin tone so beautifully, and it is something that she's also very much a fan of. I'm starting with this gorgeous Pearlescence shade by Schwarzkopf. It is a lavender color, and it is always so exciting to work with permanent dyes because they never quite look how you think they're gonna look. In fact, for the entire duration of the hair dye, this tub looked blue. For my second color, I'm going in with my favorite magenta pink, but diluting it considerably with this magic product called Pastelifier. I ended up putting in 20 grams of the level 7 magenta and putting in 60 grams, so 3 times as much, Pastelifier to help pastel the dye and create a softer, subtler pink instead of a much brighter magenta. I always try to be professional in my videos, but here I quite literally missed, pun intended, and ended up creating a mess with developer all over my table. But anyways, now we have our 2 dyes ready and it is time to start applying them on the hair. Now, when it comes to dye application, I actually went in with a technique that I haven't used in a while, but I was really excited to use it on Chrissy today. I went for super block sections, so super piecey sections, completely unblended with one another. So I wasn't mixing the pink and the lavender at all. Instead, I was just applying them section by section without them blending or touching. The reason I went for this sort of an application is because I really wanted the dimension of both colors to show. I really wanted there to be a clear discrepancy between the lavender and the pink because I think it tells more of a story when it comes to colors. Certain colors you don't really know where they finish and where they start. In this case, I really wanted it to be so clear that there is a strand of lavender and a strand of pink. And I think that, combined with her natural roots, will make for a really fun hair reveal or hair transformation. In this case, I'm genuinely just applying the dyes all over the bleached ends and not touching her roots at all. This is again because she's going abroad and she didn't feel like having to deal with the maintenance of color upkeep. If I were to dye her roots as well as her own natural hair would be growing, there would be a very clear kind of band or harsh outline that would pretty much need to be constantly maintained. So here I just continue with this kind of block application all up through her hair, alternating from one color to the next. As I do this, I do kind of want to address my previous transformation video where I changed the hair of, frankly, a complete stranger who gave me full creative freedom to do whatever with her hair. In the video, I ended up getting my boyfriend as well, and a lot of you left comments wondering what the hell he was doing there, with some of you leaving not so nice comments. And I definitely want to address this time because I felt that some of the things that were said against him were completely unfair and unjust. When this girl, the beautiful girl Anna in the video, approached me, she wanted to know if I would be willing to change her hair. However, the one thing she told me is that if I were to film a video which she was comfortable with, she did not want to speak because she was uncomfortable with speaking, which I absolutely respected. I'm not here to make anyone uncomfortable or feel unwelcome in my videos. I was like, if you're willing to let me change your hair, and that's fine. But I'm extremely socially anxious. I have never been a chatty stylist. I've always been so shy, so quiet and silent. And the idea of just filming a 7-hour hair transformation with someone who didn't want to speak, and I also don't speak, sounded, well, not so fun. So I very kindly asked my boyfriend to take a day off work and come with me and be a part of the video as an icebreaker. I needed him there for the video to happen. He is just so charismatic and so charming, and the entire time he was just making sure that both me and Anna, the guest, the client, were always at ease and always relaxed. And if at any point there was stress or anxiety, which I pretty much constantly radiated, he would be there to make sure that everything was at ease. There are times where you can clearly see he was joking with Anna, and behind the scenes she absolutely loved it. We were laughing, we got to know her really, really well, and it was an incredible filming experience, but it wouldn't have happened without him. And any upcoming transformation videos would also not happen without him, because I am not comfortable enough to spend hours doing someone's hair where I know for a fact that I wouldn't be able to engage with them how I want to, and frankly how I should. So while I appreciate the fact that some of you did not know why Dan was there, I felt that it was completely unjust for you to leave any kind of negative or hurtful comments against him when he was the reason for the video happening. That being said, you guys also left some of the nicest comments in regards to the hair transformation itself, and I could not be, more honored and grateful that you guys liked the transformation. It was my own personal favorite transformation that I've done in a long time, so glad that you guys were also so absolutely excited by the color. But now it's time to get back to our current transformation, where it is time to wash this gorgeous head of hair. I left it on for 45 minutes as according to Schwarzkopf's color charts, and then it was time to rinse it off. And this is always my favorite part because it is the time where you can start to truly see the hair reveal come to life. The dye is being washed away, and slowly the end result is being revealed, and it is a literal beautiful feeling. I'm once again going in with a K18 shampoo, but this time I want a gentler cleanse. We do not need a harsh detox, so I'm going in with the pH maintenance shampoo to just simply break away any of the leftover dye molecules and just rinse her hair of, well, that really. There's no oil or buildup that I'm trying to remove. I'm simply trying to get rid of all of the dye remaining on her hair. I always feel like as a shampooist, I was very kind of harsh with my movements, but as I see kind of the movements filmed, I'm noticing that I'm actually quite, well, gentle, just quite wild to see. Once again, I'm avoiding conditioner on her hair because I have one final prep product that I want to apply. Once again, going on with the microfiber towel, and now it is time to slowly see the color come to life. Because Chrissy was going abroad, she asked me if I was able to trim her hair, so it's time for a detangle and trim. As you can see though, the color is coming to life, and I think it is just suiting her so much. Cutting is the one hair technique that does not come naturally to me. I love hairstyling and I love hair dyeing because they always seem so easy, but cutting was the one thing that I always struggled kind of grasping the concept of. I didn't quite understand how the layers worked, and it is something that I'm building experience for now, so any opportunity that I can have, I will try to just expand my experience because I genuinely love the art of cutting. I love watching videos, I love getting my own haircut, but it's something that I feel like I need a lot more practice in. So over here, I'm just giving her a quick trim just to kind of get my hair cutting experience broadened. Finally, it's time to go in with this magic product, the K18 leave-in treatment mask. This thing is in lieu of conditioner, and it once again operates by healing the hair from within. I'm applying it all over her hair somewhat generously, and I can kind of see immediately that the hair is much softer. It's getting softer the longer it sits. Once again, 4 minutes of waiting time, and then I'm applying a final leave-in conditioner before going in with the final style. I always like to do a rough blowout whenever doing a hair transformation. This is so that I can start to see the color in its full essence and then deciding on the final style. As you can see, even with a fully rough blowout, the hair looks beautiful. It's magnificent, and you can start to see that discrepancy between the darker pink and the lighter lavender, and I think it looks phenomenal. Because of the kind of color transformation, I decided to opt for a mermaid hair aesthetic because I thought it would fit the color a lot. In this case, I went for quite a wide curling barrel and started forming alternating curls, going one direction and the other going the other direction. Doing this, you can truly start seeing the shine and nourishment that the hair has. Again, I didn't apply a proper conditioner at all. The only thing applied was the K18 mist and then the K18 leave-in mask. And you can see the hair looks so incredibly lustrous. I wanted to finish it off with an oil because I like to do it to prevent frizz. And as I'm doing that, I'm genuinely mesmerized by the general plush feeling that the hair had. It is so thick. It was so shiny, healthy, soft, everything. And this was the time to show it off to Chrissy, who, although did not look particularly impressed by that fact, she was so happy with the color. And I was so happy to hear that.
I mean, I really love this like this one bit, it's amazing. It's like, I'm really happy with this.
Hearing those words made me so happy because it always is a bit of a stressful moment showing off the final reveal, but I'm so happy that Chrissy was happy with it. It's a back and forth feeling of happiness. I wanted to play around with it just to truly see the dimension of the two colors together, and seeing them, I was obsessed. I was so happy with it that I actually wanted to play around with it a tiny bit more.
I love it so much.
So
I love it.
I think
so
it's
much.
amazing. Genuinely, thank you.
It suits you so beautifully. It suits you. Oh my god, thank you so much for letting me do this.
It's really funny because when you see yourself with such a color change, you're like, okay, wait 2 seconds. And then it's like, it's amazing. But it takes you initial 2 seconds.
It takes you, exactly. No, even me. Can I do a quick hairstyle on you?
Yes, you can.
I always like to play around.
To truly see the two colors kind of blend together, but also not really blend, I wanted to try this fun little hairstyle on Chrissy because, well, she let me. And this is a hairstyle that I always used to love to do during wedding season. I like to call this the seashell bun, and you're going to see exactly why. But it starts by creating a half pony on top, flipping it through, tightening it, tying a tiny rubber band at the end of the ponytail, and then slowly rolling it into itself. Because we flipped it on top at the very beginning, you can't really see where the first ponytail is, and so it kind of looks like an infinity bun or a seashell. I slowly pinned it in place, and then I thought it was, well, in need of some accessory, so I went to look for something fun to shove into Chrissy's hair, in which case I came back with this, well, aged flower thing. But I thought it was really cute. I thought it added a really charming kind of appeal to the bun and created a really soft fairy tale-esque seashell bun that I was so happy to see paired with the color. It's one of my favorite transformations that I've done in such a long time, and I was so happy to see Chrissy playing around with it and just in general loving the color and transformation and everything. So overall, I think this was a success and a favorite of mine once again. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more hair transformations, which you definitely will see, and you can also watch my previous video right here. I also have brand new merch items, one of which being this gorgeous brand new yoga mat that comes in 6 different colors and has one of the nicest, softest fabrics ever. I cannot explain it, it's just marvelous. Link down below.